Well, well. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday to everyone. Um, I am headed out to go run some errands, and it's snowing. Okay, I'm not surprised. It is March in Chicago, so I wouldn't expect anything but that. So I'm gonna do these errands and get my black ass back in the house. Now I know that it is St. Patrick's Day weekend. There are people who celebrate it. There are people who don't. Um, but Chicago, a lot of people may not know this, but Chicago has one of the largest concentrations of Irish people outside of Ireland. Let me get my shoes on. And since it does, today in Chicago, there are a plethora. And when I say a plethora of people out and about and going to and fro from bar to bar, I would not be one of the people who are partaking in any of these festivities. I'm going to run my errands and I'm going to bring my black behind back in the house. I don't do real well with cold weather. I do and I don't. I probably should have watched the weather report because I had got some tissue. I had no idea that it was going to snow today. Got my purse. There's my keys. Oh, shit. Okay. I have to get this lady her packages. Shit, let me get this box. So one of my neighbors is put out on our community website that they're looking for empty tissue boxes for, I guess, some kids are going to be doing something. And they need tissue boxes. So I'm going to drop off a tissue box to my neighbors. And yes, we have snow flurries. It is snowing. Here you go, girl. Oh, shit. Get in here. Hi, little doggies. Oh, you're making me fall. Okay. All right, sugar. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah. It is cold. And it's ah. Huh? dog. Huh? I'm about
Cause we saw seeing you. We like, that's Roxy.
it was me.
Oh, she in there something. She must have got in the back.
Oh, she got in the back. Which one of these places does Sylvia live in? Hey lady, how are you? I'm good. No, girl, you ain't gotta get out this car. I'm good. How are you?
Right.
No, y'all don't. Which one is she? Yeah, because they looking for tissue boxes for some project they got up having at the school.
You get money.
Huh?
Oh, look at that coat she got on. I'll wear that.
Hi, how are you? I'm good.
Mom, I gotta show you that episode. She slapped Buck Dead.
I did not slap that man. I wanted to slap him. Okay. All right. I delivered the box of tissue. Hi, my love bug. Oh, it's an empty box because they're looking for empty boxes. So I left it on their porch. And now I can go run these errands. And it is cold. I think I chose the right coat to put on. Shit. Yes. It's nippy. Okay. I have the shopping bag. Just I got a shopping bag in the back of the car. Now, those neighbors that I was just speaking to are they're my favorite neighbors, and they're like family. And some years back, my neighbor had just got a Mercedes. And when he did, him and his cousin they own a used car dealership. Well, they auction off cars. So they had dropped a car off around the corner, and then they came back home. Yeah, snow flurry is crazy, right? And they had they dropped the car off. They dropped the car off to go get washed, and they came back around the corner, and they were sitting in the new Mercedes that they had just bought. And these YNs decided that they were going to carjack them. And what they did was they pulled up in a vehicle. They got out and they forced my neighbors, him and his cousin. And he's an older gentleman, mind you. These ain't no young. These ain't no young kids. So they went and oh, there's my neighbor. The little guys got into the Mercedes, but they did not know how to work the new gear shift that they have in Mercedes. Hold on, you guys. Hey, are you related to Sylvia? Are you related to Miss Sylvia? Okay, I was gonna tell you to tell her I left the box on the porch for her. Okay, well, welcome to the neighborhood. I'm Roxanne. You have a good day, sweetie. So the young cats got in the car and they couldn't work the gear shift. So since they couldn't work the gear shift in the car, they jumped out of it and they left it. But they took the key fob with them to the Mercedes. And I was like, I was getting ready to leave the house and I seen my neighbor and I was like, they were all standing outside, conversing about what had just happened. And I was like, damn. I'm like, he was like, yeah, they didn't get the car because the car was literally like, it was still running, but they didn't know how to put it in gear. So he was like, yeah, this shit fucked up, and these some old G's in the neighborhood. So they were just like, we gonna find out who these niggas are. Woo, woo. And I was like, they gonna come back and try to grab that car since they had the key fob. And they were like, you think so? I was like, yeah, they gonna try it. So I said to him, I was like, do you have anything handy, like a pew pew? And he was like, yeah, I do. Hey, Tawana. And he was like, yeah, I do. So he got, his piece and he put it in the hallway. And lo and behold, what happened? The YNs came back. Like I said. So they come back and they do sit on the porch, right? Him and his cousin. Now, mind you, these are men in their 50s, okay? And yes, it's been a long time since Miss Tawana has been here. How have you been, sweetie? I hope all is well. So they ended up coming back and they told the YNs told the old heads, go in the house, go in the house. And they were like, oh, okay, we'll go in the house. So they get into the Mercedes, right? And they trying to figure out how to put this motherfucker in gear so they could drive off. They go in, dude that left the pew pew in his hallway of his house. Like on, how they got a little cute hallway table. Man, he come back outside. They see he got a yak on him. He started popping at their asses. Pow, 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 pow. The YNs jump out the car. They start shooting back. Pow, 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 pow. And then the YNs got into another car and drove off. Okay. And, they drove off and then my neighbors called the police because now it's been some gunfire. So the police came, but by the time I got back from running my errands, that's when all that shit had happened. So I was like, I'll get there. I was like, damn, what happened? I only been gone like 20, 30 minutes. And he was like, man, sis, you were right. He was like, those motherfuckers came back. Hi. He was like, those motherfuckers came back. I'm like, damn, bro. He was like, and we were shooting at each other. I was like, oh my God. But then, he got on some real gangster shit. He was like, they didn't take the car. But when they initially came the first time and tried to take the car, they robbed them. And they took my neighbor some jewelry and some other shit off of them. See, that's why I be telling motherfuckers. You don't know who. And you just gotta be careful. Like that's anywhere in Chicago. But I can only speak on I can only speak on the Chi. So I don't know who my neighbor called, but like I said, he an old head. I think, you know, back in his younger days, I think he was a four corner hustler. And, you know, he put some motherfucking calls in. Why did the motherfuckers that shot at them and tried to steal the motherfucking whip bring they motherfucking chain back? Whatever they had, these motherfuckers brought it back to the old heads. Right. And it was just like, you know, on TikTok, if you can let me know who you are on TikTok, we can come support you. You know my DM. Just let me know, and let me know if you want me to share it, because I don't want to share anything without you saying yes or no. Yeah, so the young cats actually brought my neighbor's chain back, his wedding ring. He brought his cousin's shit back, and the YNs had to apologize. See, thing about it is, a lot of things what people don't know, these YNs think that they started this shit, you know, and you didn't start it. You didn't. Don't cross the street. Oh, thank you. You know, you didn't start this gangbanging shit, and you don't know. See, these YNs are somebody's child, you know, and people know other people who know people. How long ago was that? I want to say maybe 8 years ago. Hmm. But he got his shit back, and I was happy they got their shit back. But these young motherfuckers, they just don't have boundaries. You know, they don't have boundaries. They whatever they want, they'll take. You know, and that's a fucked up way to live. You know, my neighbor works hard, and to have some young whippersnapper just come and want to take your shit from you is like, it's gross, you know, and it's extremely disparaging. But and then if you get at one of these young ones and you end up popping them, you know, how am I with the shits? How am I with shits? You know, you get out here and you pop one of these young motherfuckers and he don't make it. Now they mama on TV screaming and hollering and crying about he was such a good boy. He didn't hurt nobody, bitch. If he was a good boys don't carjack people. You know, that's what good boys don't do. So I don't be wanting to hear the crying shit from motherfuckers who be sad because they done lost they YN out here just acting a fucking fool. Keep your motherfucking kids under control. Cause my neighbor was in his rights to do what he did. And he did what he did. You know, that reminds me of a guy who just went off on a plane. Mm, the melanatically challenged people are out, y'all. It is St. Patrick's Day weekend. Yeah, you know, dude on the plane spazzed out. You know, just stop it. Motherfuckers really, honest to God, don't have chill, don't have tact, you know. And one thing you don't do is play on an airplane. I think for me, if you get banned from flying, on any airlines, that's some shit. You know what I mean? What if an emergency comes up? You live on one coast, the emergency is on the West Coast, and you can't fly. Your only other way to get there is a train, a bus, or you gonna drive from like a New York to California. When your dumb ass could have been on an airplane if you wasn't on the airplane acting stupid. People be doing too much. These motherfuckers. Come on, man. These people are all trying to merge, getting this one lane to get on this expressway. And I didn't think it would even be like this time of day, but it is. But yeah, you know, get some act right about yourself. But they don't have it. I'll be telling people, keep your badass kids the fuck away from me. Because Miss Roxanne carries heavy. Miss Roxanne will pop your shorty. And that's just across the board. You know, I'm trying to get home to my people. I'm trying to get home to my husband and my kids and my cats. But all in all, you know, I be thinking to myself, where's your mama? Where's your daddy? Where's your grandparents? Like, because I don't think fundamentally, I don't think kids are raised to be acting like that. But with social media and shit like that, wow. So this motherfucker just gonna sit at the fucking light. I like to travel too much to be banned. Girl, please. I'm not going. Oh, he was picking up somebody. But you could have pulled the fuck over. I'm trying to turn. Yeah, I mean, I would hate to get... when I travel, I do what I'm supposed to do. I don't be giving nobody no problems. None of that shit. I'm not. You're not gonna tell me I can't fly. But it's people who go and come on. It's some Karen shit, and it just shows how people be acting, you know, at airports and anywhere. And I just be like, damn, why you acting like this? That should be mad crazy. And I don't run into Karens, and I don't know. And I always be telling Princess, I be like, damn, why can't I have a Karen incident? You know, where Karen says some wild ass shit to me. It just don't happen. It's just not in my cards. I guess God doesn't want that to happen with me. Because God knows me. And God knows how I'm set up. I'll be done. What? Okay. You can't park there. You can't do this. Oh, what the fuck is really going on? I'm driving behind somebody from Indiana who must not know these here Chicago streets because they are driving very faulty. But yeah, I got ripping and running and ripping to do. I'm going now to pick up my prescription, and then I'm going to run to, where am I going to go? Oh, I need to go to PetSmart. I need to go run to the grocery store, and then I need to run to my mother's because I need to go pick up some grapes that she bought me. And she bought my husband some pastries. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna go back home and get in my bed. Shit, I probably have to stop back by my house for a minute. But other than that, I'm just out and about today. I don't know what everyone else is gonna be doing, but I'm gonna run my errands. My cats need some treats, and I gotta pick up just stuff, you know. And it's so many people out because it's St. Patrick's Day weekend. I don't have a problem with being in the house. I don't. I got my nails done. I'm trying to come up with these alternate routes in my head to avoid this St. Patrick's Day traffic. I need to pick up some more tissue because I don't have any more Kleenex, actually. Get my Kleenex and run to my mama's and get back in the house. I know downtown Chicago is probably overly crazy, just with everyone just wanting to be out over this weekend. You know, I'm just like, y'all can have all this shit. I could stay in the crib. For real, for real. But if my son and my husband didn't need their prescription, I wouldn't have left my house. Like, I'm not even joking. I've been in the crib. I keep getting behind dickhead ass drivers, y'all. Ugh. And where I am right now, it's a lot of bars. So people just out kicking it. And then tomorrow in Chicago is going to be the Irish Day Parade, which is out south. I'm not going to none of this shit. None of it. I might buy corned beef today and have me some corned beef sandwich, and that's about the extent of my day. Okay. Ugh. I'm over here by Williams Sonoma. I'm not even gonna look. Ooh, all these people waiting to get into this bar. Hold on, look. That's the line for people trying to go to Joe's on Weed Street. They ain't going to do shit but get drunk. And I understand that. That's all good, but I just can't do crowds at my age. I'll just be like, mm-mm. But if Princess called and said, "Hey, you want to go out and have a pint of ale for St. Patty's Day," I'll be like, "Girl, yeah." But she the only person I would go outside for. Anyone else is a big no. I'm actually gonna call her and see if she wants to go have dinner this evening. I'm kind of in an Asha Ball mood. It just depends on if she is busy or not. Okay, you guys. Almost to the first stop. Get a parking ticket. Hold on. Stop number 1. Shit, I gotta fix my strap. Okay. Here we go.
You said you had 2 more on your freshman. Oh, I know.
Hi. Prescriptions.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm good. Picking up prescriptions.
Yeah.
If the whole family has something, I'll get it.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take something. He doesn't have any today.
Okay.
Let's start with yours. What's in his email?
Aston?
What's your answer? Is it a message?
Yeah.
Aston has one.
Okay, I'll get his.
It's a refill of his blood pressure.
Okay, that's fine.
How's everything going?
Everything's well. How's everything with you?
Good, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's going well. I guess.
Huh?
Your goat.
I have a visit with the doctor, and my primary care physician wants her to lower my dose to the lowest dose because I'm only 127 pounds. So
And like, this is probably reflecting that it has a tremendous effect on your body. So it's probably wise to do
yeah,
dose. And then that's also like protect you from the higher doses as far as side effects.
right,
You know what I can do with full body. So
right. So I have an appointment on, I think, the 19th.
okay.
So hopefully they can I get a bag,
Yeah,
please?
yeah.
Hopefully they can get that where, and all right, sweetie, thank you. Okay, we got that. Back to my Batmobile. I'm gonna drop this off at home because I need to double check. Because I think I might have left a candle burning. And I don't want to burn anything down. So I'll drop this off, go back to my house, drop this off, and then we'll leave immediately. Stop number 2. Plug up. Okay. Shit. I'm going to have to end up going to Mariano's in my neighborhood. That motherfucker need to get their muffler fixed. Because I want to stop at a different grocery store. Well, I need to stop at 2 different grocery stores because one grocery store, it has something that my husband likes. And the other grocery store has something else he likes. And I need to go to Walgreens. So I'm just out and about today. Out and about. And Princess is going to be working on our meet and greet here in Chicago for July. Nothing over the top. Just good, classy fun with your girl Roxy and my baby, House of the Princess. And like I said, I'll only pay for the last big dinner we go to at the end of the weekend. And I might even pay for a lunch. Hi, my Solie. How are you, baby? Happy Saturday. You know what, y'all? If I get back to this house and I left that candle burning, I'm going to be so mad. I was literally in mid-sentence talking to you all. And I said, did I leave that candle burning? I didn't say it out loud, but I said it in my mind. Oh, it said no turn on red. Okay, I was going to turn and give me a nice ticket. Oh my God, it's so much traffic. Mm, mm, mm. A bit tired, very busy, but blessed. And that's all I wanted to hear. Nothing bad, everything good. Now, see, I would have went straight up Halsted, right? But the problem with going straight up Halsted right now, they got Halsted blocked off, right? Because we're getting our first official casino here. And I guess they're building the casino and doing all sorts of shit. So I don't know how long they're gonna have the street blocked off. But it's a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. It really is. Because this traffic that's on this street, I think this is Division. It wouldn't be all this traffic if Halsted was still open, but it's not. So I'm just like, fuck. It's feeling like 5 o'clock in after work traffic. And I'm just like, this doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to drop my son's prescription off at home and see if I left that candle burning so I could put it out. Because I do not want to come home to nothing crazy. I would be very upset. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm going to eat today. It's like I kind of want some Jamaican oxtails, but I'm just like, And the place that I usually get my oxtails at, so about 3 weeks ago, I went to get some oxtails, right? And then I decided, okay, they weren't taking any cash, and I had my card, but I didn't actually have my card. I think one of my kids had my card, so I wasn't able to go pay for it. So I called right back to cancel my order, and no one answered the phone, and the answer machine was full. So I'm like, okay, that's mad unprofessional. So I didn't go pick it up, but I do need to talk to the owner and tell him, y'all need to clear your answer machine out, and y'all need to have shit ready. Cause I think the day I ordered my oxtails, I think I wanted like some macaroni or some rice, and they didn't have it. And then one of my girlfriends told me that they ordered some food from there the other day. They went to order some food. They wanted some jerk chicken, and they didn't have no jerk chicken. How you don't have jerk chicken? And it's a Jamaican restaurant. Jerk chicken is basically the staple of a Jamaican restaurant, but y'all ain't got no jerk chicken. I'm like, that's weird. So, right. That's not good customer service at all. Y'all got shit, answering machines full and all this other shit. Like, where they do that? It don't make any sense to me. Oh, I knew what you were saying, Solly. Have your shit in order. And that's one of the things about black Black business, sis, we start off really, really well. And then as we gain momentum and, popularity, we start to slack. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my tissue out of my pocket. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. My nose is running. We start to slack, and we sometimes what I see with black businesses in Chicago, everything starts off great. It's great. And then they drop the ball. And now you like, what the fuck is going on? And it's fucked up, Keep the same momentum. Keep the momentum going and the service going that you initially started with, and I'm gonna talk to him because I know the owner. I've been going to this restaurant since they opened. Now I'm not gonna sit here in front. They oxtails fall off the bone good, just really, really good. But damn it, not to have certain things that are, like I said, that are staples of a Jamaican restaurant is crazy work. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck? So, but with me going out south today to run by and see my mom and pick these grapes up from her, there's a plethora of Jamaican restaurants out that way. As a matter of fact, there's one right by Princess, and I'm actually gonna get in contact with her and see if she just wants to roll by there. Not like the tenderness. Ooh, do not get me started on the tenderness shit. Let me tell you, I just thought that older black gentleman was just so precious. I'm like, oh, he is the bee's knees, all to find out that that guy who actually owned the restaurant just used him up and threw him out. And I mainly feel like it was because he was getting more shine. Nothing says hate or hater or haterism like what he pulled on that older black man. I've just never been I've never been a girl who hated on anyone. I've always felt like I didn't have to, I am, now I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. I always felt like I'm not a competitive person. Like with games, with something like that, yes, I'm a competitive person. But when it doesn't have anything to do like a game, if I'm playing spades or Monopoly or Uno with my family, then I become a very competitive person. I watch Jeopardy a lot with my husband and my children, competitive. But just in day-to-day life shit, no. And especially if you're in business and someone is doing business with you, as long as the money is coming in, what's your problem? Why do you think now I could just discard this older black gentleman who came up with the term tendernism, and now I'm going to be the face of the company? He could have just paid that black man what he owed him, something fair, and you know, kept it moving. And I know that that older black man had to have felt some kind of way that this motherfucker played him like that. You know, like, damn. And when I was hearing the whole, now wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna, if my camera, I'm gonna cast my camera over here real quick. It is cold, okay? Let's just get that clear. It's cold in Chicago right now. Apparently they don't feel cold weather. And it's we have snow flurries. But they are apparently probably going to one of the local watering holes for St. Patrick's Day, and that bitch is not feeling no fucking pain. God bless her. But back to what I was saying about the whole tenderism thing. Now, from what I understand, the older black man, I guess, was able to win his copyright on the term tenderism because it was his. And old boy just felt like, I'm gonna just take it. You can't just take shit from people. You know, everyone knows it was him. And ever since he played the older black gentleman like he played him, his business has gone down. You know, his business has gone down. And I feel like, as it should, black people, we do so many spectacular things. And as soon as a melanatedly challenged person sees it, they want to take it. And that is so fucking disheartening to me. And it makes me mad that he had this older black man who knew how to barbecue, who knew the secrets of barbecuing. You know, everybody don't know how to barbecue. There's motherfuckers out here think they throw down, and you don't. Your barbecue is horrible. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, I'm the best barbecuer in the world, because I'm not. There's some things that I can barbecue, and damn it, it turns out very, very, very good. But he just tried to take this black man's whole fucking business persona and just apply it to him, because people were coming to that restaurant to eat the food because the food looked absolutely divine, and they wanted to meet Mr. Tenderism. And then here his bald head ass comes. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. But then his bald head ass come. And, well, I just want everyone to know that, you know, this is my restaurant. And, you know, and then you got this old black man standing next to you while you trying to give your testimonial because he outshined you, but he brought money into your business. I don't give a fuck about nobody's shine if it's giving me green, okay? That money is what the ultimate you dig of everything, you know. And this motherfucker upset, so he just outs the old black man. It just lets him go on. But I think Mr. Tenderism, I think some people have been helping him. And don't quote me. You guys can look it up. If I'm wrong, please let me know so I can retract the statement. But if I am correct, Mr. Tenderism was able to get his copyright on the owner got that karma. Hell yeah. I think Mr. Tenderism was able to get the copyright on his term. You know, everyone was running around saying tenderism, tenderism, tenderism. And for that man just to come and take it. And now he wants to say, you know, mine, 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 mine. The thing I've learned very heavily is about copyright and copyright infringement. And I'm pretty sure that this elder Black gentleman had no clue as to anything about copywriting and copyright clearance and stuff like that. So when he came up with his word, because you know, us as people of color, we come up with our own terms, we make up our own words and everything else. And when we do, if it becomes something that's catchy, like the word tenderism was, as soon as you see the first hit of the word that you're saying going viral, my suggestion is to file your copyright clearance. Now, a lot of people don't know. A long time ago, you used to be able to file a copyright clearance without an attorney, okay? I own some copyrights, and I own a few copyrights through my LLC. Now, the thing about owning a copyright is you have your attorney, you know, file for it. The first leg of filing for a copyright is to do a check of the name of what you're trying to copyright. It's about $600, all right? So when Craig passed away, he had a company. Hey, love, you just voted, just got off work. You want to go out for lunch? Because I'm going to be out south very shortly. And if you do, let me know and I'll slide and pick you up. So when Craig passed away, oh, what the fuck was that? These motherfuckers is driving motherfuckerly right now, but I'm going to keep my head on a swivel. Fuck them. So when Craig ended up passing, Craig had a company, and that was supposed to have been his production company. And he had his own record company. And he named it Macworld. And I wanted to copyright and incorporate it. So one of my attorneys, his name is Jeremy. He is a copyright attorney out of South Carolina. And I was just like, you know, we're trying to solidify stuff, do good business. It's about to storm. Girl, we from Chicago. Storm don't stop nothing. Plus, I got to come out to my mama's and pick up those grapes I was telling you about. She got me. And Jay's Pastries. So the first thing Jeremy did was he looked up, does anyone own Macworld? And in seeing that no one physically owned the name or copywritten the name Macworld, there would have been a problem. Now, this is where good business and good attorneys come in. Hold on, y'all. Trying to get over. Now, if we had submitted the name Macworld to the Library of Congress, which is in Washington. That's who says your company could be named this. Well, we weren't able to get it. There goes my house, claiming it in the name of Jesus. We weren't able to get Macworld. Why? Even though he submitted it, they said it was too close to Mac as in Apple products. And even if we spelled it MACK, it's still another issue because the company that owns Mack trucks, they have an ironclad thing on that MACK. So I was like, wow, okay. So we weren't able to get that. So I changed the complete name of the company to something different. And I got it copywritten. You pay $600 initially for your copyright. And then year to year, it's like $300 some for you to retain the name. Right. You have to jump on a copyright ASAP. And a lot of people don't do it. And if it's something catchy and I think it's something catchy, I will buy it. I will buy it and I will have that shit copywritten and I will wait for you to use it and then I will fucking pounce on you. You know, that's the beauty of copywriting. But if the older gentleman they said that he has procured the term tenderism, I really hope he did. I hope somebody came through, just to help him and say, hey man, look, let's see if we can get you right. Cause you've been saying tenderism and it's exploded all over the country and other people are saying it and this shit is yours. And that's it in a nutshell. And I'm hoping he was able to procure that. And I'm hoping that not only was he able to procure that, I hope he has good people in his corner who can help him cultivate his own restaurant, his own food truck. It could be called tenderism. And I hope he can make great money for the rest of his days and be able to provide for himself and his family. I hate a motherfucker who just, and I just said I'll buy somebody's shit. And I have before. But I did that shit out of spite, okay? I'm just going to be honest with you all. I did it out of spite. Pure D motherfucking spite. But for someone to take someone's shit and try to copyright it, knowing good full and well that it's not yours, which is what that guy tried to do. That's just vulturism, because I feel like, fuck, if you're not using it, but that man was using it. Every time he picked up a piece of barbecue and that shit slid off the bone and he said, tenderest. I thought that was very, very off-putting that he played that man like that. I was like, say word. He really thought that shit was okay. And it's not. That's one thing about Black people that I would like for us Okay, that was one of those pre-recorded. Well, it wasn't a pre-recorded thing. It was the actual woman, and she wanted to know something about Congress and who would I pick. And she was asking about Melissa Conyer Irvin, and I was like, "Baby, I'm at work, so I don't have time to be doing a poll. I'm going to vote on Monday and exercise my rights to vote, and that's going to be it. And I'm just going to go do that and be done with it." But you know, yeah, owner snake vibes completely. And I heard a story that the owner's wife got mad at a black woman who I guess came, she's a food blogger, influencer. And I guess she came from a different state to try the food, and the wife treated her very poorly, was hating on the sister basically, you know. I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with people? It's a snowy day in Chicago. It's just big snowflakes, and this ain't too bad. But yeah, that shit just made me mad. I was like, you hating ass bastard. I wish my neighbor's boyfriend would park his fucking car across the fucking street. Punk. Let me see what you're saying. If you want to do something, tell me the plan now, because I'm gonna get a massage at Planet Fitness if they let me. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna drop this medicine off in the house, and then I'm gonna head right back out. What time is your massage? Okay, hold on. Well, okay. Hold on, let me take my alarm off. Okay. I'm literally running in the house and running right back out. So I'm basically on your time, Miss Princess. I don't have anyone to pick up. Maddie's out with her friends kicking it for St. Patrick's Day. And I am free to rip and run in the streets of Chicago with my friend. Okay. It's snowing. It's snowing. All right. So let's see if I let this candle burn it. Oh, shit. Damn it. I guess that's what happens when your fucking fur coat is damn near dragging the ground. I gotta hold this motherfucker up. No, I put the candle out. Let me call my mama real quick. Okay, she didn't pick up. Ugh. I am in my refrigerator looking for this water. I really hope no one took it. Where's my fucking water? I'm still gonna drive out south. Okay. And I'm gonna bring my sweatshirt with me. My St. Patty's Day sweatshirt. Um, all right, let me just double check to make sure the candle is in fact out. It is out. Whew. That shit would have been horrible. Because I try not to leave anything on in the house. Okay. Let me put the bathroom light on. Hey, Mom. Sorry about that. Apparently, my mom could not hear me on my cell phone because she called. Hey, can you hear me now? Okay, cool. Are you at home? Okay, well, I'm gonna come by there and get those pastries and those grapes. Jay had worked that Big Ten thing yesterday, so I was without a vehicle. All right, see you shortly. Love you. Bye. Okay. Mommy is home. Mommy is home. All right, let's set the alarm on the casa. Okay. Let's go. All right. Back to the Batmobile. Oh, fuck. All right. Okay. Let me whip this U-turn so my most favorite neighbor can park his vehicle. Okay, and is that Cindy? That is Cindy going in her house. No, that's the new neighbor lady. Okay. Close up my phone because I like to keep my phone extremely charged. My madre is home. Well, Princess, I'm waiting for you. You need to let me know what you want to do. Because I'm going to go to my mom's and see her. And shit, that's about it. I'm not getting ready to sit over there for a long time because I know she is watching her Saturday shows and, whatnot. So I'm going to run in, grab my stuff from her. And you just got to let me know since I'll be on that side of town. It is a lot of people going into the downtown area. And I haven't ate today, so. And I have been forcing myself to eat two full meals and snacking in between. Yeah, that shit really worried me with that candle, man. I was like, please, God. On the day I leave a candle burning, that's when the shit burned down, And I try to be very conscious about leaving things burning and whatnot. This snow is blowing. It feels like I'm in the snow globe, which is pretty cool. I got on my sweatpants. I'm not overly dressed or nothing. Just want to, like I said, run my little errands and see my friend. If she wants to get something to eat, we can get something to eat. And shit, come home. It's almost 4, 5, 6, 7. My baby boy gets off work at 7. I like to know he made it in the house safely. And shit, that's it. If I was daring enough, I would go downtown to Timothy O'Toole's. But because that's like Irish headquarters and shit. But I don't know if I'm in the mood for all of that. And I have to pay for parking downtown. Shit, for instance, if Timothy O'Toole's was close to the fire station where we parked when we went to the Ritz Carlton for brunch, I would park there, but it ain't close. It ain't close enough. That's too far for me to walk. I don't. Mm-mm. Oh, it is snowing and it is pretty, but these motherfuckers is taking forever on this expressway, so I'm going to do a cut over. I'm gonna cut over through Jewtown and come out on the side of the expressway and then link back up. Because for some bizarre reason, people feel like I don't know, it's like just they act like they can't drive. And I ain't got time for that shit. You getting a back massage, getting a full body massage. You know, I never had a massage done before. I've told people that. They were like, what? I'm like, nah, I ain't real keen on motherfucker rubbing me like that. People like, oh, good deep tissue massage. It helps with this and it helps with that. And I'm like, mm-mm. Even when I get my feet done, I don't let them like rub my calves and shit like that when they be putting that oil on afterwards. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Stick with my feet. Because I'm not even, I like to get my feet done so my feet will look pretty. But all that rubbing and shit, I don't even like my feet being rubbed. I rub my own feet. Don't touch my feet. I'm not one of those foot people. But believe it or not, I will rub someone else's feet. But don't touch my feet. No, sir. Do not touch my feet. It's just weird, right? I got my hair done yesterday. Just a wash and a tightening. Ooh. And she straightened it. Why couldn't it look like this on Christmas? Like, for real. We had a fucking nice Christmas, no snow day. And when I wanted to snow, it doesn't. When I want it, it doesn't. When I don't want it, it do. Okay, are there any cameras over here? For motherfuckers who are... No, there aren't. Okay. Oh, princess. Is there anywhere new and exciting to eat for us? Supposedly there's a restaurant at the cultural center. I don't know if it's African food. I'm not sure what it is. But I wouldn't mind trying it. If I knew the traffic wasn't going to be so fucked up going up north, I would even say let's go to this, what do you call it? This Ethiopian restaurant, because I've never had Ethiopian food before. And I wouldn't mind trying it. But that shit's way up north, like Sheridan, Devon. I'm not driving all that. If I didn't have to go pick up these pastries and these grapes from my mama, trust and believe me, I wouldn't even be leaving my house. I definitely would. Okay, the expressway looks a little congested, but I'm gonna have to get on it because I gotta get to my mom. Yes, there's one. You think they're open? I seen like some video of the food. The food looked fantastic. I'm not driving. I didn't expect you to drive. If I said, I mean, you have driven when we went out, but I mean, you don't have to drive. I'll drive. I will drive, baby. Uh-oh. There go the state troopers. Something doesn't happen. I mean, you're tired? Okay, don't worry about it then, sweetie. But I'll stop by to see the cat. It's Delilah. Damn. Is there a PetSmart out that way? Because I wanted to get Delilah some of those cat treat lollipops. And I want to get them before I would come over to your house. The car is not at home. Oh, okay. Wait. The cat. Oh, what? She went to go visit her father. You about to get a workout in? Okay. You're tired. You're going to work out. You don't want to go eat anything. So I'm going to pick this shit up from my mama and then head back west. And people are doing the most worst driving. Shit, if I had on some workout shoes, I would come to the gym with you. Like I said, I'm just trying to get these few little things to get home. I might even stop at Costco when I get back around my way. I need to get some eggs. Come on, man, in this fucking Volkswagen Passat. What the fuck are you doing, man? Motherfucker needs to get in the fucking Far right-hand lane. And I mean far right-hand lane. Let me get around this motherfucker because he's making me mad. Jesus Christ. I'm not hungry. I haven't eaten since early. Just don't want to be out all evening. Yeah, you know how it could turn out with me and you. One thing leads to another, leads to another. I understand. We'll figure something out for another day when you're less tired and it's not snowing. I'm just looking at the other side and all the fucking traffic. I'm like, jeez. But going south is not bad. But going north on the Dan Ryan, it's a million motherfucking people. People trying to get downtown to party. Now Maddie left the house in a. I really hope Maddie took her North Face coat with her, because she walked out the house with shit a thin ass jacket on. This is not thin ass jacket weather. Shit. As soon as I seen it was snow flurries, I was like, oh, need to pull out one of the big guns, pull out a big coat. I could have just put on my North Face, but I was just like, might as well just wear fur, you know? I don't get enough wear out of them. But this is a, one of those days, one of those, not humdrum, but just like, let me run my errands. I'm going to stop at Manny's Deli on the way home since it's right over there by PetSmart. And I'll just drive back out to your house maybe even tomorrow to drop off, some cat treats and shit like that. But I know my cat needs some food and some treats. And I got to stop at Walgreens. So, I'm just out. Y'all know I'm not an out and about ass person. And it's kind of crazy on the days that I do get out and about. The weather's a little shitty. It's like, oh well. There's nothing I can do about it. Damn, that express lane is not expressing on the other side. I very seldomly hop in the express lane. I don't know why, I just don't. Then I think I need to stop at Ulta. There's one on Halsted. I need to get a concealer. And I need to make an appointment at a dermatologist. Because this little spot on my left cheek, they gave me some medicine for it, but the shit don't work. So I want to find out, can I get can they do a dermabrasion just to that part of my cheek? Like literally remove a whole layer of skin so I can start over fresh, because I don't like those little bumps. Shit. Hell, since I'm out this way, I might as well stop at my attorney's office if she's at home. See her. I just seen her. But I do like seeing the people that I care about. Let's see what she's doing. Check on my children. Damn. I'm hearing police cars and shit. What the fuck? Slow down, buddy. Minimum safe stopping distance. Because if you even tap the back of this bumper, I'm going to sit right here until highway patrol comes in the whole 9 yards. my neck, and my back. Okay? I'm already thinking about an alternate route home. Well, I can take the Dan Ryan get off the Cermak. That might work. Because there's a lot of people out right now, Princess. It really is. A little heat in my car. Ah, all this fucking traffic. It's feeling real Friday-ish. And it is so Saturday. But like I said, it's a holiday weekend in Chicago. People are getting ready to be out and about. And I am out here in it. Traffic will get worse. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm just gonna stop and do the little things that I need to do, and I'm gonna go back in the house. I'm gonna get my little food. I'm gonna get me a corned beef sandwich. I'm gonna do a half and half. Half corned beef, half pastrami. Or I might even give me a Reuben. Just go back in the house. I might give me like some matzo ball soup, a laka, and a Green River soda, and go back in the crib. But I do need to pick my cat up some food because she was giving me like a dirty look this morning. She was looking at me kind of sus. Like, bitch, I know you lying. You didn't pick me up any food, so I'm gonna pick her up some food. And lollipops. And I'll have Aston grab the litter for me on Monday when he's off because it's too heavy for me to carry upstairs. Why the fuck is cat litter so heavy? Now they have this lightweight cat litter, but I don't like it. But cat litter be heavy as hell. Be like a 10-pound bag or box, and it just feels like it's 30 pounds. These motherfuckers. We're almost to Mother's house. Chicago's so dope. Oh, somebody needs to get their muffler fixed. I need to get some fucking microgreens. I have a whole tomato left, so I can make the family some bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. Princess, I think you're on to something. I'm passing 69th on the Ryan. It is crowded out here. You wouldn't even think. I'm good. You're right. I'm good. I'm gonna go home. Oh, you say, oh my God, this feels so good. You're getting your rub down. Get your rub down. Get your rub down. So they let you come in to get rubbed on. I'm just gonna stay right in this one lane. I just want my son to get home safe. Shit. I'm happy you're feeling better, Princess. Because I know you were telling me, at work with the chair and the table that you had to get up and down from, that was really hurting you. And I'm just happy that they were able to fit you in for your massage. I'm slowly working my way to my mama. I always love my mama. She's my favorite girl. I always love my mama. She brought me in the world. Yes, she did. And she's a little old lady now. And she's so cute. I just love her. I love her to pieces. And I'm her twin. She's funny too. My mama's funny. She's my old broad. That's what I call her. My old broad. She'd be like, shut the fuck up, Roxanne. I'm like, okay, Mom. But I like fucking with her because, I finally have reached the age that I can mess with her and she be all, funny acting and shit. If you gonna get over, motherfucker, get on over. Oh, they got on their hazard lights. Hope they're okay. Because this definitely is not the place to break down. I can't believe I'm outside, you all. My ass be in the house. I'm going to check on some of my friends who are out south and see what everyone's doing. I'm not. Oh, it's a machine? Okay. You're like, okay. I thought it was a human being touching your body. You know what I have a taste for? Now that I think about it, I don't know if That's a Burger still is around. It was a place out south that only sold turkey burgers. And I remember going to get one. And I swear there was one on Stony Island somewhere. You pay extra. Like 83rd. Yep, like 83rd and Western. If I stop by and go see my friend Eric and his wife, because Eric brought some vodka back from Poland. You met Eric, Princess, when we went over into Jeffrey Highlands. He brought some vodka back from Poland, and if he told me, like, if you're around, come taste it. And I haven't had any Polish vodka. Yeah, 83rd and Stony. I'm gonna drive past there. I haven't had any Polish vodka since I went to Poland. So I would like to see, have a little reminisce, have a little shot. Then I could hop on the outer drive, and then I could take that around to Roosevelt, and I can do what I need to do. PetSmart, Jewel, Whole Food, then swing back around my way and go to Pete's, and then go in the house. And I do appreciate anyone who has been here with me, running my errands with me. Girl, why am I only coming up on shit? What is this? This traffic is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think I'm coming up on 87. Wow. Did you hear about what they're getting ready to do to Stony Island? They're getting ready to make it like a hub, the new hub of shopping on the south side, and getting ready to do a whole big revitalization of it. Now, the only reason why they're doing that is because the Obama Library is going to be there. That's the only reason why they're doing it. If they wasn't putting that motherfucking library there, they wouldn't give a fuck about Stony Island. But I hope they do it because they'll get some of the riffraff from up there, especially at that Jewel. We used to go, that's a Jewel that my dad used to go grocery shopping at when I was a kid. And now they doing hand-to-hand drug exchanges in the supermarket parking lot and shit. I don't like that. I don't like that. You trying to decide if you want Culver's? Ooh, that sounds good too. They're putting a Culver's downtown on the corner of Michigan Avenue and Roosevelt. It's a place that used to be a pizza place, and they closed. It's like Agatino's or some Angelino's, and that closed, and they're going to put a Culver's right there. But I don't think it's going to be a drive-through. I think you're just going to have to be able to go in, because the only place there's a drive-through downtown for food is fucking Portillo's and 2 McDonald's. I don't see how they could possibly make it a drive-through. Just a fun fact. Did you guys know that Wendy's restaurant was the first fast food restaurant in the United States to have a drive-through. Yeah. It was either Wendy's or Burger King, but it wasn't Mickey D's. And you would think McDonald's would have been the first to do it. They weren't. Okay, let me get over. I wonder if my sister's home. She might be. She might not be. I think there was chapter meeting today. Now, Princess, this year, I told Candace when the tickets go on sale for Bow Tie and Stilettos for her to buy a table for us, for the three of us. We just have to pay her back. Because I think if we get a table, we get like unlimited drinks and hors d'oeuvres and shit. So damn. Oh my God, traffic is finally flowing. All right, passing 95th. Whew, that was just too much. And these people are really speeding out here. And somebody just drove past my car on the expressway, and their car smells like very pungent weed. They boofing in that motherfucker. I always love my mama. She's my favorite girl. I am excited about my trip next month with, and like I said, my mom and I are flying together. So we're gonna see. I don't think I've been on a plane with my mama since I was a child. For real, for real. Yeah, I'm gonna make the most of this day. I am. I'm gonna do shopping. Gonna stop by people's homes and see them, and just then go to my home. I have finally made it off the expressway. But in the meantime, between time, if I find anything interesting to do, I will let you all know. You know, you dig? Now this person in front of me is a dumbass. Look at this person. Look at that. Look at that. See how the people have to turn? And he's way up there. That's why whenever I'm right at this particular place, I'm ready to go to sleep for real now. I know that's right. You done got your body moved. Yeah, dummy. This is like 99th and Halston. This motherfucker done pulled out damn near in the turning lane. When I have to turn here, I always stay way back. Yeah, this person's a fucking goofy. Well, I have made it to my madre's house safely. I would like to thank my little big sister, House of the Princess, for being here. I would like to thank Soli, because I did see Soli. I appreciate you stopping by, dear. Whom else did I see? I would like to thank my moderator, Miss Bug. Thank you so much for stopping by. Damn, I just feel like I'm not parked correctly. I would like to thank Tawana to Inspire. Tawana is very seldomly on YouTube, but she does have a TikToker. So if you don't mind, go and support her. I would like to thank my baby with the shits. Thank you so much for stopping by. Your presence is always appreciated. And that's it. That's my small crew. Thank you, replay gang. I hope everyone hit the like button. I will let you all know what my next stop is going to be. This is an out and about day with Roxy. God bless you all. Princess, I'm going to call you just to touch bases with you and hear your voice. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And 2 fingers. Bye.